I was saying, you know, you got to forgive a lot of things about Trump to vote for him. And you said, oh, yeah? How would it go over if he said, I'm going to give you free weed, black guys, go enjoy yourselves? That's what Harris's plan is.
Yeah.
Why isn't that working for you?
Well, the Harris plan doesn't work for me because basically, if black men were an important thing to Kamala Harris, she would not be putting out this little 5-point proposal 3 weeks out of an election. She would not be going out of her way to talk to black men 3 weeks before the election, right? And like I said, if Donald Trump had put out a proposal that said, hey, black men, I want your vote. I'm going to legalize marijuana. Do you know what the Kamala Harris campaign would say about that? It's completely ridiculous. It's disrespectful to black men. And honestly, I don't think that they knew that they were going to get this blowback from the Obama comments where he basically shamed and denigrated black men for not being excited enough to go vote for Kamala Harris. So what black men are basically saying, and look, I'm not going to say that there's going to be this big groundswell of black support for Donald Trump. I think it's going to be more than 2020. But what black men are saying is you can't bully us, denigrate us, shame us into supporting this woman who may not align with what we agree with. And by the way, illegal immigration is also an issue for black Americans and all Americans. And black men know that the Biden-Harris administration, over 90 executive orders day one, loosened Trump's restrictions on that border, which allowed 10 million illegal immigrants to flood across this country. They're not going to penthouses in New York. They're going to working class black communities, and black men see this.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
Obama's, the way he said it, I'll take your reckoning on.
Yeah.
The idea that this guy has never been for you, not in his private life, not in his public life. How does that land with black, not that you speak for all black men, but when you heard it as a black man, how does that land for you? That
Donald Trump doesn't, think about me or care about me or anything like that? Is that what you're
That's
saying?
what Obama was saying, is that you'd even consider voting for a guy who has a track record of nothing but painting black men at their worst.
Well, this is what I say to that. Number one, we're not electing a best friend. We're not electing a drinking buddy. We're electing a president. And I think a lot of people, like I said, look, the mainstream media and everybody else has been denigrating Donald Trump for the past 10 years. People know who he is at this point. And I would wager that a lot of black men, a lot of people of color, a lot of people that are non-traditional Trump supporters are basically saying, I'm not voting for a drinking buddy. I'm not voting for a best friend. I'm voting for somebody that is going to secure the border. I'm going to vote for somebody that is going to make the economy stronger than what I've experienced during the Biden-Harris administration.
It's a new take on the hold the nose vote. That I'm pinching my nose because I don't love either of these people, but at least it works for me.
I'm not saying that they're going to be holding their nose voting because there's a lot of black men that love Trump, all right? There's a lot of black men that cannot wait to go vote for him. But what I'm saying is that there's a contingent of people, and you see the polling looking at this because it's up from 2020. There's a contingent of people right now that are saying, I don't care what the mainstream media has said about this man. My gas was cheaper, my groceries were cheaper, and my life was better when he was president.
Pocketbook politics.